is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go, baby.
Take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Ready? 53 at the mark. Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
On first down, it's Haskins. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard. Now again, right side, Mays. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10. They'll try the left side. Mays. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. Second and 2.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
On second down now, Mays. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
No gain on the play there. Second down.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the second and the third level.
They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here, third and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a fourth down. Here's the Jets punter now. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line. Throwing on first down. Youngblood. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. A big play there. His first NFL reception goes for 6 as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again with a first and 10. A lane opens up that time as he'll be brought down just short of a first after a gain of about 9. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. From the 31, Haskins. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup there and a Jet first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. They run the counter. Mays. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. Boy, not what you want to see in quarter 1 of the new year. We'll be back. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 44-yard line. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 14 yards is the pickup there and a Jet first down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now a give right side. Mays. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. He was a 3rd-round pick, not rounds 1 or 2, but this franchise, they think he can be something with time.
There were a few teams that thought he would go in the 1st round, late in the 1st round. He ends up sliding to the 3rd, so a lot of teams think now maybe this group got a steal. They've got a chance to have a really good player here if he can develop.
They added a lot of talent to a roster that really needed an infusion of youth. They got a very good infusion of youth.
And they didn't really reach to get anyone as well. They stuck to their draft philosophy, got the best players they could at the time they were drafting, and inserted them into their lineup. Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate down with a live, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over.
Here we go. Here we go.
They'll run on 1st down. Garner, and he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. 8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. 2nd and 2. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. The 20, 10, and all the way in for a Miami touchdown. A big play there. Making quite a splash with his 2nd touchdown in his NFL debut. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. This time, the extra point up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown. And now a fumble. The ball's out.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
Let's go, dudes.
3rd down. Here's Haskins. Over the middle, it's complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A big 3rd down pickup of 20 yards.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
And there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. The Jets with the football here to start the 2nd quarter as they've got it with a 2nd and 10. The Jets with the football here to start the 2nd quarter as they've got it with a 2nd and 10. Throwing on 2nd down. Haskins is going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. The Jets on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Here's Haskins to throw. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Throwing now, Haskins on first down. That is caught inside the 5. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Taking it in from 2 yards out, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. They were able to push him backwards on first down, but this time he forces his way in.
I wonder if he went back to the huddle and said, guys, just a little bit more help, and I can get it done on this one. Maybe even overruled the play call from the sideline, just feeling like he had that opportunity, and he wanted to cash it in.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Looking to throw on second down. Youngblood got his man complete over the middle. It's Garner. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down.
60 Pittsburgh. 53.
On 1st and 10, Youngblood. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. This quarterback now closing in on a 200-yard first half through the air. It's 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. They'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They'll try the left side. Garner. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
On first down, it's Garner. And he will take it. For a Dolphins touchdown. Taking it in from the 20. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run. And one thing I've learned in our time in this game, Yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now the Jets offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Now a handoff here to his running back. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Right back to him on first down. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. From midfield now, Haskins. And that is incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. He's over 40 yards here in the second quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable, and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here, because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL game.
And now he's looking just to add to his totals. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 2nd down, it's Garner. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday in the NFL. Throw left side complete. That's Garner. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. A Miami first down on a 14-yard pickup. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
Ready?
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
Off the play fake, Youngblood. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Buying time to us, and he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. From the gun, Youngblood. Wide open receiver, complete. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 14. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. This quarterback now nearly perfect. 9 of 10 in this first half. It's 1st and 10. And he's got it. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. A good pickup, but it will come on what should be the final play. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So we've reached halftime here. All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the 3rd. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Out comes the Dolphins now. They'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
On the set. Here we go. Double tight.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's a 2nd and 7. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 43. This quarterback now nearing the 300-yard mark with still a quarter to play. It's 1st and 10. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Now a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin first down. They'll run on first down. Garner. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Operating from the gun, Youngblood. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. There he goes left side. And it's a touchdown for the Jets. So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went the other direction, excellent blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
This is taken at his 4. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Here comes the field general leading his offense back out there for the next possession. He's been great. Look down at the stat monitor here a moment ago. He's already over 300 yards in the 3rd quarter.
And you get the sense there are plenty more yards to come. He's been sharp right from the beginning, finding the open targets, knows exactly where he wants to go with the football, and is delivering it really well.
And now he is in search of more yardage on this drive. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. Sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there, and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. Two of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. 2nd and 6. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 31-yard line. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you go make a play on the football.
Throwing right, and that's complete. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 18 big yards on that one, and a Miami first. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard.
Pilot, 64, weak. Kill. Let's go. 5.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. A 5-yard touchdown run. The Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. A good, sustained drive there in this third quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for him. And he's got this down to the 35. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. On 2nd down, here's Haskins. And this is caught at the 8. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. From the gun, it's Haskins. This is caught. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Only a yard in the completion. It's 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Again, it's Haskins. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
So they're back at the 7 now for 3rd and goal. On 3rd and goal, Haskins. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. A great effort there. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point, because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone.
Let's go, boys. Bring it.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. On first down, Youngblood. Oh, he's got him in wide open, complete. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the third quarter. Back now in Miami. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key third down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key third down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They may be snapping the ball near the goal line, but all you're thinking defensively, keep them out of the end zone. Force the incompletion, force them into going for 3, and not giving up 6.
So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now, because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking,
nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. The run defense, they have been porous at times today, but not that last go-around.
No, they really tightened it up, didn't they? They finally got themselves a win, because all game long we've seen them get gashed. This time they played their responsibilities, played their keys, and made a nice stop.
And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A pickup of 27, and they pick up the first down in the process. On first down, Mays. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Haskins will throw. He gets it to Cooks. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a fourth down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
The Dolphins offense now ready to go back out onto the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
18 big yards on that one, and a Miami first. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 down at the 33. Looking to throw. Youngblood. And he fires one incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Down to the 30 after a gain of 3. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Back to throw. Youngblood over the middle, complete. It's Garner. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 18. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on third down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
Okay, just like that. Just like that.
They'll run on first down. Harden. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
53 I got it.
To throw on second down. Youngblood. His throw caught right around the 6. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another first down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They've got it 2nd and goal now as they look for that final dagger. 2nd and 3. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
And he's got it. So the two-point conversion is good, and they add on to their 4th quarter lead. And the formula there on the two-point try to go 5 wide, not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
14 yards is the pickup there at a Jet first down. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Haskins back to the air. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. Throwing again on 2nd down. Haskins. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high-percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Victory very likely now for the Dolphins as they take a knee here. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. And they'll indeed take a knee.
I do get a kick out of seeing a team kneel down at the end of the game in victory formation and wrap one up, because most of the time a kneel down is not a good thing in football. In this case, it's the best thing for the team that's winning.
Best thing week 1 and 1-0.